I'm glad you're here on my video. My name is Mark Hanks, and I'm going to share with you how to increase traffic to your website with YouTube. This is one of the ways I do it. I'm going to rank this video and show you how I do it. So if you'll follow with me to the end of this video, I'll share with you a link that you can go to that will help you also to see other traffics that I have done. Now, one of the softwares I use is Market Samurai. Market Samurai is an excellent software. What I will do is I'll take the keyword and put it in here, and this keyword that I will create, and it will generate the keywords that we're going to look for that we'll be able to build the platform on, and these are the golden keywords. So follow with me as I do this, and I'll show you exactly how to increase traffic to your website. This will take a moment, so let's go ahead and create it. Now you can see the keyword research. Let's click there. Give it a moment. It will also generate. We'll start generating these keywords. It'll take a moment. Now let's go ahead and get it started. Now here is 604 keywords that we came up with, but we want to get the golden keywords out of this. These are high competitive keywords here, but we want to get the best keywords that we can get and to generate this platform we're going to build. This platform, like I'm going to share with you as you watch the whole video, you'll see the platform that you'll be able to build to drive traffic to your YouTube video as we rank the YouTube video number 1 or the top 20 within our niche. So it doesn't matter what you do or what we have, this is what we're going to do. So go ahead and let's analyze the keywords. I see you here. These are the golden keywords. These are the best of the keywords, and there's 16 of them. These are the best keywords you're going to get within your niche. Now we're using the example of the one I'm building right now, and this is what I'm going to do. Now this software here is Scrapebox. Scrapebox, I use it to help harvest the keywords. Out of the keywords that we have, I harvest the information from. So let me go ahead and paste them in here that we have collected, and these are the 16. As you can see, there's 16. So we're going to harvest off of these and collect as much information so we can build a platform. I have a software at the end that's going to show you how it will take all this and build a platform that you can work with. So let's go ahead and take this over to the harvester, and we'll go to the next step. Now, these are all the search engines. We're only going to use the Google, the Yahoo, Bing, Google 24 hours, Google for the week, and Google for the month. That's all I want. We're going to get a lot of duplicates, and we want to remove the duplicates. So we're going to not get more. I mean, you can go as many as these search engines you want, but I've done this, and I just get a lot of spam, a lot of keywords, and that we don't need. I mean, a lot of more information that's going to just do nothing but remove the duplicates and take a lot more of our time. So as you can see here, I already started it, and you can see that it's already takes a moment, and it'll start generating and harvesting off the keywords that we put in. Just remember, we only got 16 keywords in here. So now there it goes. Now these we're harvesting the keywords that we have, and what we're harvesting on we're going to be pulling URLs from the keywords, and they're going to be the closest to our niche because we've gotten the golden keywords. And as we see, the numbers are climbing. We'll let this run for a minute. For the sake of this video, I will cut it short. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but you can see what short time that I have. When I cut it short, you'll see that we are going to get a big list when we're done. But we're also going to want to go over to Google as well, because we want to see if Google has a video out there that we can also rank it there as well. So we don't want to just use YouTube. We want to also use Google to be able to build more traffic. So if we can rank our video, if there's not a video on Google, and we can rank this #1 in Google, we'll be able to get more traffic. As you see here, it's climbing. So now, as I mentioned, we're going to go over to Google and we're going to put how to increase traffic to your website here to see if there's a video. See, I'm looking right now. I don't see any video here so far. Let's keep looking. Now, this is a good sign. This means we have a good chance of putting our video here if we do it right. But optimization is very important. Nope, don't see any. How to increase traffic to your website. And that's what we're working on. So I'm going to go back and stop this. Like I mentioned before, I'm going to cut it short. You can see I generate quite a list here. I'm not done yet. This list will be even bigger yet when I get done. I'm going to show you exactly the next software that I use. So let's go ahead and go over to this next one, but you got to remember there's only 16 keywords to get that many so far. So let me show you exactly what I do to get the list even bigger yet. There is an add-on that Scrapebox has. As I said, we're going to remove the duplicates. Okay, we still ended up with quite a bit of list here. We're going to get that bigger yet. This add-on that I mentioned that was from Link Extractor that's in Scrapebox, we're going to even make this list bigger than what it is. So follow with me and I'm going to show you. Now we're going to load from the harvester what we've already collected, and then we're going to build on that. And we're going to get the internal and external links, but you can get just the external or the internal links, but we're going to get them both. And then we're going to start this to see what we generate from this. Remember, I'm not going to let this run all the way through, but let yours run all the way through. I'm not, because I don't have the time when I'm making this video to run it all the way through. This list will be such a massive list, but you can get the idea of what I'm showing you here, what we can do from this. We'll be able to generate a massive list. I'm talking a list that you can build a platform on to build traffic to your YouTube videos. But you know, YouTube's going to rate the video too for us. If we can get the top 20 or #1 position and we optimize it right, we'll be able to take this information we're doing right now that we're collecting and be able to build this platform and drive even more traffic. And then if we place it on Google, we'll be able to place even more traffic than you can imagine. So just imagine this taking off. Okay, see, look at that. It already removed the duplicates and we ended up with quite a big list. Now if you had to do all this by hand and work each one of them and try to build the platform, it would take you forever to do. But I'm going to show you the next software that I use to be able to take this. But I'm going to go ahead and save these off and get the next software up and get it running. And I'm going to show you exactly what I do in there. And then we're going to go off on that and build this platform. For the sake of this video, I am going to cut it short. Okay, this software, like I mentioned, is going to build this platforms for me. But I'm going to have to set it up for this. As you can see, I got a lot of them here. They're not running right now, but I have pulled quite a list and build a good platform off of these lists. So let me set this one up and put the file in here that I've collected. Put it in here, and so this is what we're going to be working on, is the one I've harvested on. As you can see, it'd be As of today is 12/28/2015 is when I built this. So follow with me. It's going to collect it, it's going to store it into a file, and it's going to allow me to build a site list off of this. But I'm only going to build 50 outbound links. I don't want the 100. We can go for 100. This is the platforms that we're going to be building on. So everything we collect, anything that fits in there, is going to be able to build a platform on it. But you got to remember, we can get a bigger list than this if we were to even grab more than 100 outbound links. But that will be spammed to death. We only want 50. If you have a software that can take and pull out 20 or 30 or whatever you want below the 50s, that's even better yet. But imagine just the size list we get off with 50 outbound links. Can imagine if we were to go up to 100 or 75, we can get even a list bigger than this. Just give it a moment and watch what it does. You'll find this interesting. It's analyzing them and it's building platforms that quick. Look at it go. It's pulling in 190, 180, 170 URLs per minute and building this platform. So everything that we have scraped, and if you have a software that can build off of any one of these platforms that you see right here, you're going to be able to put this in there and build a massive list of traffic back to your YouTube video. But you know you have to, whatever you have that's going to run your software that will build on these platforms, you have to set it up properly. And when you set that up, it'll save you tons of work. And you'll get tons of traffic from this. Just watch it for a moment and see. You got to remember, keep in mind that we're only pulling 50 outbound links. That means there's not a whole lot of people hitting it. And Google looks at that as good traffic. Anything that anybody over spams isn't going to be good traffic. So just keep that in mind when you're building traffic. You want the best traffic that you can get. You got to keep in mind we worked with the keywords, and we got 16 of those keywords, and we end up getting a link extractor after we harvest the keyword, harvest the URLs. And we also gone ahead and did the link extractor and pulled the inner and outer links. So we even have even more built onto this than we had before. So this is quite a list. We will get probably around 9,000 or so out of this, and you got to keep in mind it's only 50 outbound links. So let's watch this for a moment, and then I'll show you the next step I do. I will keep it short. It's fairly quick. It does take some time. It's running down and winding down right now. So we end up with over 9,000. I figured because it was showing that we're getting 13%. And I calculate 13% from the amount of we had 69,000 or so. So we end up getting about 13% of that. We could have got a bigger list than that, but this is only because we're pulling 50 outbound links. And that's quite a list. It didn't take me long. I can start all over and do another one, or I could have ran it through and got it even a big list. So you can see how it can run into the millions easy. Try posting to 1 million without a software, something that's going to help you. Building backlinks is not easy if you don't do it right. So now we could take this and build off of this. I'm going to show you how to build a site list off of this with this software and how easy it is to do it. So give me just a second. I'm letting all the threads wind down. You see it's still pulling in a few. Okay, what I do is I just go ahead and export it as a site list. I save that site list into a file. I give it a name, and then after you do that, you put it anywhere you want it in the file that you're going to remember where it's at, so you don't just lose it. and then you take that site list and take it over to any site, any of the softwares that you have that will build on that platform, and you just send it off. There you go. So it was that easy to build a platform to get backlinks to my videos and get more traffic. See how easy it was? How to increase traffic to your website. This is what we're going to do, and by building on this we'll get that traffic that we want. If you can give me a like to my videos, it will help me out, and subscribe to it so you can get the latest videos. I do appreciate you taking the time to watch this. I'll put up a link. Do go to that link and take a look at what I have, and you can see some size of the list I have built.